Welcome to Go Coach Now. Hello, my name is Carmen Milagro. As a behavioral coach and current entrepreneurist, master certified professional life and CBD wellness coach, I do indeed wear many hats and have several businesses. I received my master certification from CLCI, which is the Certified Life Coach Institute. The CLCI certification is based on the ICF principles. Why is becoming a certified coach important? Because the 2022 Global Consumer Awareness Study found that 85% of coaching clients say it's important or very important that their coach holds a certification or credential. And this study was published in February of 2023. So, for the purposes of our time together on Go Coach Now, I'm here to guide you as an emerging coaching expert and help you to prepare for the certification process and the launch of your new coaching business. That's our primary goal. The reason we developed this training session, especially for you, is because we wish we had this preliminary preparation before we took our professional and master certification courses and before we spent thousands of dollars on that certification process. Our course will prepare you for the strenuous and mind-stretching intensive certification process. I don't mean to scare you. We simply want to be fully transparent. The certification process is not for the faint of heart. The one we went through was 6 days of continuous, intense learning that we were not expecting. Yes, it was broken out into 2 cohorts, but the end result was 6 days. Just imagine how exhausting 3 days of continuous Zooming can be. It drains you. It takes a little bit of a toll physically, emotionally, and intellectually. So, before you pay thousands of dollars, we thought you may want to be much more prepared than we were. This boot camp approach is designed to help you get started with the 4 core foundational components upon which to build your new career path, something I wish I had access to when I first started. It really would have made the road a lot less bumpy, but fortunately for you, you have us, the Go Coach Now team. In this course, we'll share with you practice exercises, steps, and other information, as well as some of our own personal notes, observations, and experiences throughout the next few training modules and lessons. Now, keep in mind, as a coach entrepreneur, you will be responsible for setting up your business, your company, while following all your local, state, and federal requirements. This Go Coach Now course will not cover that part of the process. What we've done is we've broken down our bootcamp preparation course for emerging coaches into 4 basic modules for learning the following. Module 1, Mastering the Certification Process. Module 2, Cultivating a Coach's Mindset. Module 3, Crafting your unique coaching identity, your programs, your packages. And Module 4, Entrepreneurial Coaching Strategies. So now that you know what's up ahead, let's begin with Module 1. Our approach and the basis for the Go Coach Now training is heavily influenced by the CLCI certification process. In our professional experience and based on all the hours and hours of research we personally did when earning our certification, we found CLCI to be the best valued program. Keep in mind, Go Coach Now is not the actual certification course. Go Coach Now is a collection of information and exercises that will allow you to have a better understanding of the process for becoming a master or certified professional coach. This is the prep course for the actual certification course itself, and it's specifically designed for people who have 0 to little coaching expertise or knowledge. You may choose to become a CLCI certified coach, or you may choose any one of the dozens of other certification courses after the completion of our boot camp. The choice is up to you where you choose to earn your certification and how many other coaching programs you decide to train under, such as Oscar, Gestalt, Electric, etc. Module 1. Before you begin your certification program of choice, here are a few general tips you should know. Ensure your registration on time before the deadline as spaces fill up quickly. Schedule not only your online sessions with the certification instructors, but also allocate ample time to complete all pre-course work and lessons. Download all course materials provided by the certification program. Engage in every exercise, worksheet, etc. suggested by the certification program before the first training date. Being well prepared significantly enhances the learning experience, so avoid the temptation to wing it. Learn and practice the art of asking open-ended questions. This skill will be valuable as you progress through the certification lessons in their training modules. Throughout your certification training, you'll take on the roles of a coach, a client, and an observer. This multifaceted approach allows you to comprehensively understand the coaching process. Engage in the suggested activities provided by the certification program to prepare for your role as a client. The emphasis is on learning to embody the authentic and genuine client experience. As aspiring coaches, it's crucial to practice not only in the coaching role, but also in the client role. This holistic approach enhances your coaching skills and provides a well-rounded perspective on the coaching dynamic. Be ready not only to practice being a coach, but also to step into the client's shoes during your certification training. Take some time to mentally prepare yourself before embarking on your chosen certification course. You'll learn more about mindset in module number 2. Remember, these simple steps will set the foundation for your journey toward becoming a proficient and versatile coach in virtually any situation, whether or not you decide to get a certification. The goal of this training course is that after you do this work with us, learn the information, and complete the Go Coach Now program, your knowledge and understanding about the certification process, as well as coaching in general, will have increased significantly. Go Coach Now was designed to help you prepare for your journey into the world of professional coaching and the vast opportunities to help you guide and support others. Think of Go Coach Now as similar to an SAT prep course. Terminology. Next, let's delve into some fundamental coaching business terminology and key definitions. These terms are essential for you to grasp as you begin your coaching journey. We'll start with a broad overview, sourced directly from the ICF website. What is coaching? As per the International Coaching Federation, ICF, coaching is defined as partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. This coaching process often unlocks previously untapped sources of imagination, productivity, and leadership. We all have goals to achieve, challenges to overcome, and times when we feel stuck. Partnering with a coach can be transformative, setting you on a path to greater personal and professional fulfillment. Exploring these foundational concepts will contribute to your understanding as you embark on your coaching journey. What is ICF exactly? ICF stands for the International Coaching Federation, recognized as the world's largest and most respected organization of professionally trained coaches, encompassing executive, life, leadership, relationship, career, coaches, and more. ICF's mission is to advance coaching to become an integral part of a thriving society. What are the 8 core ICF principles of coaching? Number 1, it facilitates client growth. Number 2, listens actively. Number 3, demonstrates ethical practice. Number 4, maintains presence. Number 5, embodies a coaching mindset. Number 6, establishes and maintains agreements. Number 7, cultivates trust and safety. And number 8, evokes awareness. Now, let's drill down deeper on some of the most common terms. Earlier, we mentioned active listening, so let's start there to explore some foundational coaching terms and their key definitions. Active listening. Consider the client's context, values, and beliefs for enhanced understanding. Reflect and summarize the client's communication for clarity. Recognize subtleties in the client's communication. Explore the client's emotions, energy shifts, and nonverbal cues. Integrate the client's words, tone, and body language. Notice patterns in clients' behaviors and emotions across sessions. Blocks or blockage. Help the client move past their blocks towards their goal. Identify learned helplessness, limiting beliefs, and fears. Allow the client to decide how to remove their blocks. Being present. Remain focused, observant, empathetic, and responsive to the client. Demonstrate curiosity during the coaching process. Manage emotions to stay present with the client. Be confident in handling strong client emotions. Be comfortable working in a space of not knowing. Create or allow space for silence, pause, or reflection. Body language mirror. Use open, non-judgmental body language and mirror the client. Show interest and curiosity with body language. Relax body language to put the client at ease. Change body language to improve the session. Sit squarely facing the client. Who is the client? The client is an individual or team or group being coached. The client is a coach being mentored or supervised, or the coach or the student coach that's being trained. These are examples of the client. Client growth. Work with the client to integrate new awareness, insight, or learning. Partner with the client to design goals, actions, and accountability measures. Support client autonomy. Assist the client in identifying potential results or learning. Invite the client to consider how to move forward. Partner with the client to summarize learning and insight. Celebrate the client's progress and successes. Partner with the client to close the session. Coaching boundaries. Identify the client's boundaries. And as a coach, identify and maintain personal boundaries. Be respectful and work within those boundaries. What is coaching? Partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. Acknowledge that clients are responsible for their own choices. Use awareness of self and intuition to benefit clients. Engage in ongoing learning and development. Respect the client's context and language and adapt coaching to each client. Acknowledge the client's unique talents, insights, and work. Understand the client in their context, such as identity, environment, experience, values, beliefs. Show support, empathy, and concern for the client. Support the client's expressions of feelings, beliefs, and suggestions. Demonstrate openness and transparency. Develop and maintain the ability to regulate emotions. Be aware of and open to the influence of context and culture. Be mentally and emotionally prepared for sessions. Seek help from outside sources when necessary. What is a coaching relationship? It's a relationship established by the certified professional coach and the client under an agreement or contract defining responsibilities and expectations. What is the code? That is the coaching industry's code of ethics. Confidentiality. Protection of any information obtained during the coaching engagement unless consent to release is given. Conflict of interest. A situation where a coaching professional is involved in multiple interests that could conflict with each other. Equality. A situation where all people experience inclusion, access to resources and opportunity, regardless of various human differences. Ethical coaching demonstrates integrity and honesty. Be sensitive and respectful to the client's beliefs and views. Use appropriate and respectful language. Maintain confidentiality with the client. Maintain the distinction between coaching and other support professions. Non-fixer coaching. Allow the client to choose the solution free from influence. Allow the client to find solutions without bias. Do not attempt to fix the situation or the client. Certified life coach professional are individuals representing themselves as a certified life coach or credential holder in roles including coach, mentor coach, student of coaching, coach supervisor, and/or coach trainer. Internal coach. An individual employed within an organization coaching either part-time or full-time employees of that organization. How to start a session. First, you create a safe space. Then you welcome the client and allow them to share. You guide the conversation from small talk to the work within a few minutes of the session start. How to close a session. Encourage and support the client. Acknowledge the client's hard work, willingness, and their abilities. Recap the session, the goal, and the action plan. Schedule the client for a follow-up session. Bring the session to a close in a timely and non-abrasive manner. What is a sponsor? The sponsor is the entity paying for and/or arranging coaching services. What is systemic equality? Gender, race, and other forms of equality institutionalized in ethics, core values, policies, structure, etc. And here are some additional key notes because some are worth repeating. At its core and as a coach, it's crucial to commit to these key notes. What is a coach? Being a coach means becoming a collaborative partner with your client. Your role is to guide them using your coaching skills, asking questions that empower them to explore and discover answers. This process assists them in recognizing their current situation and defining their aspirations for the future. What a coach is not. A coach is not a consultant or mentor. A consultant or mentor provides advice by offering input, suggestions, and information to the client. A coach is neither therapist nor counselor. Therapy involves addressing issues from the client's past that may hinder progress and cause current challenges. Delving into topics like family of origin and deep emotional trauma requires a licensed therapist. Attempting traditional therapy without proper qualifications is not only unethical, but also illegal. Life coaches are not trained to handle major mental health issues. If a client presents concerns such as major depression, alcohol or chemical dependency, OCD, rape or incest, suicidal tendencies, or experiences physical or extreme emotional abuse, it's crucial to recognize these signs. If any issue falls within the purview of the DSM-5, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, stop and validate your client's situation and gently suggest that they may benefit from the expertise of a therapist due to the nature of the topics involved. Clearly communicate that you lack the qualifications in this specific area and refer them to a licensed therapist. Even though your intention is to help, Attempting to address these issues without proper qualifications may harm rather than benefit your client. Remember, your responsibility is to know your scope of practice, and when faced with issues beyond it, ethically refer clients to appropriate professionals. This approach ensures the well-being of your clients and maintains the integrity of the coaching profession. Some reasons potential clients seek a coach. Let's explore coaching from the perspective of a potential client, examining the top reasons why they may be seeking a coach. Acceptance of others. A client may be seeking guidance on how to embrace and understand others. Clients may turn to coaching for support in navigating career transitions or enhancing their current career. Clients may engage a coach to gain clarity on their life purpose and direction. Clients may need help improving dynamics and communication within family relationships. When clients sense a lack of progress in their life, they may turn to coaching for guidance. A client may be seeking guidance in navigating the journey of finding a life partner, or a client may be striving for a balanced and harmonious life, and that is their key coaching objective. Building confidence and self-assurance is a common coaching objective. The client may be pursuing a sense of calm and tranquility in their daily lives. They may be seeking happiness or fulfillment. They're seeking greater joy and fulfillment in life is a common motivation for clients. Clients may look to a coach for assistance in defining and achieving and setting their goals. Enhancing communication abilities is another goal for some of those seeking a coach. Clients may seek coaching to enhance their self-esteem and self-worth. Clients may find themselves in need of inspiration and motivation for personal or professional pursuits. Clients may need help exploring ways to infuse more joy and enjoyment into their life. Or they may engage a coach to acquire new skills and knowledge. Clients may seek financial coaching to address challenges that improve their financial situation. They may want guidance to increase financial prosperity. Or motivation. Clients may need to boost their motivation and drive. Overcoming fears like public speaking. Clients may seek coaching to conquer specific fears hindering their progress. Clients may desire personal development, aiming to become the better version of themselves. Clients may seek a coach to enhance their professional skills and advance in their career. Or they may be seeking support to navigate and improve relationships. This is a common reason for coaching. Addressing and resolving lingering challenges may also be a reason for clients to hire a coach. Simplifying their life. Clients may be seeking strategies to simplify and declutter various aspects of life. Or spiritual development. Exploring and nurturing spiritual growth is a reason some clients pursue coaching. Stress reduction. Managing and reducing stress is a goal for some individuals who are seeking coaching. Time management issues. Improving time management skills to achieve greater productivity is also a common coaching goal. Now, these are just a few examples of reasons why people may choose you as a coach. Understanding these and other client motivations allows coaches to tailor their approach to meet the diverse needs of those they serve. Next, we'll cover some benefits of working with professional certified coaches. Working with a coach offers numerous benefits. A client may achieve balance in life. They may be able to design and attain a balanced life tailored to their preferences and values. Or perhaps they'll be able to shift their perspective to view life more positively, letting go of waiting for the other shoe to drop. They may be active with meaningful goals. They may learn to take purposeful actions by discovering and setting goals aligned with their true aspirations. They may unearth their innate strengths, knowledge, and true desires. Perhaps they'll attain closure, move forward, and resolve lingering unresolved issues. Or they may acquire the skills to lead a fulfilling life and articulate their needs. They might embrace discomfort and venture beyond their perceived comfort zone. They might make more focused and informed decisions. Another benefit of working with a coach is to be able to cultivate the ability to make focused and informed decisions. They may soon be able to set ambitious goals without being overwhelmed by the process. Or perhaps they'll be able to recognize and embrace their control over their own life and how they live it. They might enhance their support system, be it through family, significant others, or friends, realizing that they can overcome any challenge. Remember, coaching makes a significant difference when two key factors are present. When there exists a gap between where the client is currently and where they aspire to be, encompassing various aspects like personal life, relationships, work, boundary issues, fears, etc., and when the client demonstrates a willingness to change and grow. If a client is open and willing to undergo personal growth and change, that's when transformation begins. During a successful coaching journey, the client should learn to perceive a coach as a confidant in exploring choices for productive life creation, a guide towards growth, a partner in goal achievement, a motivator to push the envelope, a sounding board for new ideas, a source of non-judgmental enthusiasm, a supportive team member, a teller of truths and reality checks. A coach in these roles collectively contributes to a transformative coaching experience. Our next topic to explore: coaching categories to consider. As an emerging coach, consider this starter list of coaching categories to help you determine the niche you feel most drawn to and comfortable coaching in. Remember, this is merely a partial list, and you can niche down, as I did when transitioning from an in-house behavioral coach to a hemp CBD and wellness coach. Under the category of health and well-being, you can be a wellness coach, a fitness coach, energy coach, stress reduction coach, recovery coach, sleep coach. There are specialty coaches also, such as adult coach, gay and lesbian coach, single parent coach, personal development coach, behavioral coach, fear and phobia coach, anger management coach, grief coach, life coach, retirement coach, teen coach, gender transition coach. Corporate coaches include corporate coach, executive coach, management coach, sales coach, career coach. Relationship coaches are often marriage coach, family or singles coach, parenting coach, divorce recovery coach, premarital coach, or spiritual coach. Coaching for small business may be a startup coach, entrepreneur coach, or marketing coach. Or for marketing and sales, you could have a sales coach, advertising coach, a branding coach. And here are some newer specialty categories that have emerged in the last few years. Adult ADD coach, hoarding coach, new parent coach, adoption coach. The list we just reviewed is varied, and there are many other categories and subcategories not mentioned here in this list. But hopefully, this will help you start thinking about what you have to offer as a coach. You have an opportunity to create your own path in coaching, so be creative. Let's talk about your initial coaching session. When approaching your initial coaching session, consider what would be essential if you were sharing your deepest thoughts. Keep this in mind as you meet your client for the first time and work to establish rapport. Think about what it means for your client to be open to the flow of the session. Here are some key aspects to remember as you embark on the process of building a connection with your client. There's the contract. Ensure that all contract details are in place. Clarify whether payment is taken before the first session or at the end. Review your pricing packages beforehand. I suggest everything is finalized before you start the first coaching session, but again, that's totally up to your discretion. When you welcome your client during the initial session, this is an excellent opportunity to discuss your intake form and inquire what brought them in and prompted them to meet with you. Cooperative communication sets the tone. Utilize cooperative communication techniques, employing open-ended questions to gather important stress words. But do avoid turning it into a game of 20 questions. Creating session goals. Work together with the client to establish the goal for the day's session. Implement the role of the non-fixer so you can guide them to be empowered and find their own solutions. Establishing trust and confidentiality. Be mindful of your body language, verbal cues, and tone to facilitate trust and confidentiality. Meet the client where they are and work from your instincts. Use validation to build a supportive environment. Curiosity about their story. Be genuinely curious about your client's story. Explore one focus at a time unless they decide to change it. Let them lead the discussion. Action steps. Clarify the action steps your client should take and encourage them to commit to working on and reflecting upon the session's outcomes. Ensure they leave with a clear understanding of their next steps. Time management. Pay attention to the session's timing and bring it to a natural close. Confirm the next session and maintain a sense of continuity in your coaching relationship. Some basic coaching skills. Next, we have an opportunity to review 10 of the basic coaching skills. This will help build a solid launch point for your coaching journey as you focus on these 10 applications. Let's begin with the basic coaching skill number 1. Conversational intelligence. There's the science of conversation. To comprehend conversational intelligence, we must delve into the neuroscience of trust and distrust. Conversations go beyond mere words, encompassing body language, energy, tone, context, and mood, all triggering reactions in our brain. These reactions bifurcate into trust or distrust. According to Judith E. Glaser, the world's leading authority on conversational intelligence, now allow me to paraphrase here, the goal of conversational intelligence is to define the trust continuum, aiding people in recognizing what occurs in themselves and others during moments of distrust and guiding them towards trust. Glaser notes that achieving trust activates the prefrontal cortex loaded with wisdom, integrity, strategy, insights, empathy, and foresight. It's beautiful, and it's designed for that. And often it's turned off because people don't have trust in each other. Conversational trust can be broken down into 3 levels of communication. At the heart of communication lies the inherent desire to influence others. This influence is dissected into 3 distinct levels, each serving as a tool for coaches to shape and guide their clients. While the emphasis for coaches predominantly resides in level 3, the realm where transformation becomes tangible, it's crucial to acknowledge the unique purpose that each level holds within the coach-client relationship. Level 1, characterized by transactional exchanges, involves the sharing of information. Level 2 revolves around the subtle art of persuasion. However, the apex, level 3, signifies a transformational conversation that establishes the highest level of trust fostering honesty, vulnerability, and the exchange of information. Coaches strategically navigate these levels, understanding that each contributes uniquely to the dynamics of the coaching journey. The ability to discern and adeptly utilize these communication levels is imperative for coaches seeking to create impactful and transformative experiences for their clients. Let's talk about level 1. Transactional conversations in this level involve tell and ask or yes and no exchanges. Participants share information to influence each other, often taking the form of yes or no questions. Level 2, validation. Comparable to politicians or lawyers, loyal to communication involves advocating personal beliefs and attempting to convert others. The focus is on convincing and converting, often with the intention of steering discussions toward personal beliefs or retreating when we find that that is not possible. Level 3, transformational. This is the pinnacle of conversational trust. Level 3 facilitates the highest level of honesty and information exchange. Vulnerability is key, allowing individuals to share feelings, motivations, and desires safely. Both parties become vulnerable and honest, forming a protective bond that reinforces trust. Human intuition plays a crucial role in recognizing the transition to level 3 conversations where this relationship emerges. In this dynamic exchange, one's willingness to open up creates a reciprocal response in the other participant. A healthy conversation thrives on mutual interplay of openness, respect, and shared trust becomes the bedrock for fostering trust within the conversation. The intricate dance of vulnerability and mutual disclosure amplifies the connection, reinforcing a secure space for trust to flourish between the participants. For coaches, tuning into and nurturing this delicate interplay is paramount in creating an environment conducive to transformative dialogue with their clients. Coaches predominantly operate in level 3, necessitating the creation of the safe and trusting space. This environment empowers clients to divulge innermost desires and motivations, enabling coaches to guide them toward transformative goals. The emphasis on trust and vulnerability cannot be emphasized enough and is vital for a successful coaching dynamic. Now, let's turn our focus onto basic coaching skill number 2, establishing trust. Effectively establishing trust is fundamental to the practice of life coaching. These skills, when utilized adeptly, serve as guiding forces toward a more fulfilling life for your clients. By forging a connection, you create a safe space for your clients to comfortably share their thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Validating and acknowledging your clients encourages them to express fears and reservations about their established goals. Providing a comfortable, distraction-free environment is crucial, and clients must feel unconditional acceptance, knowing their words won't be judged. Recognize that trust building varies among clients. Some automatically trust, while others may need time. It's essential to stay in your coaching lane, fostering trust consistently. To initiate trust building, honesty and validation are paramount. Honesty entails openness, sincerity, genuineness, and truthfulness. Validation is comprised of 2 critical components: affirming the understandability of thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and emotions, and recognizing another person's experience along with identifying a specific emotion. Combining these powerful tools offers a quick way to establish trust and connection with your clients. Honest validation is not the following. It is not placating or dishonest. It is not agreement for the sake of agreement. It should not be judgmental or dismissive. And it is not about laying blame or trying to fix it or your client. Honest validation is empathetic, patient, and understanding. It's also kind, non-judgmental, attentive, and specific. How do we practice honest validation? Practicing honest validation involves echoing what your client says, acknowledging their emotions, and empathizing with their perspective. For instance, you may want to paraphrase for your client what was shared to ensure accurate understanding, identify emotions, and assure them that you are truly listening. Invalidating responses, such as minimizing their concerns, may hinder trust. As a coach, one must set aside the need to convey your own perspective. Instead, focus on comprehending the client's experience. Here are 3 ways in which you can offer an honest validation. As an echo. What I heard you say is that you're hurt. Is that right? As an acknowledgement. How do you feel about that? As empathy. I see why you would feel upset. It's completely understandable. When you engage in empathy with your client as a coach, you actively step into their shoes. Fully immerse yourself in their story to understand and embrace it from their perspective. Subsequently, you are then better able to reassure them that their thoughts have been genuinely heard and that their perspective is not only relatable, but understandable and entirely valid. Here are some examples of invalidating responses. I'm sure we've all heard these once or twice. Don't worry, things will work out. Oh, you'll be fine. It's not that big a deal. Or it could be worse. It's crucial to recognize that honest validation is not an agreement, but rather a demonstration of understanding. Coaches sometimes resist honest validation because they may disagree with the client. Understanding that coaches may resist offering honest, validating responses is key. This resistance may also often stem from different cultural experiences between the coach and the client. When this occurs, it's a sign that the coach might be trying to fix or assert their point of view. In such moments, the coach should resist the urge to be a fixer and remember that validating is not agreeing. It's about restating, clarifying, and understanding the client's perspective. The coach should take a moment to acknowledge that the client doesn't need to know the coach's point of view, but rather needs the coach to understand their experience. This shift in approach enhances the trust-building process and fosters a more effective coaching relationship. Next, we'll touch upon basic coaching skill number 3, listening in cooperation. A prevalent misconception is that practicing cooperative listening implies agreement with the speaker's statement. In reality, it involves allowing them to express their perspective with undivided attention and understanding, free from judgment or immediate reaction. Often, people fail to accurately hear the other person or interpret their words based on personal biases. Intense emotions like anger or hurt can further hinder effective listening. When one is already formulating a response while the other is speaking, or when they assume they know what the client will say next, true listening becomes compromised. In some cases, a person might be so convinced of their own rightness and the client's wrongness that they shut down, failing to genuinely absorb the client's words. By employing effective listening skills, you achieve 3 critical outcomes. Here are the advantages for you as the listener. Number 1, building trust. Establishing trust is vital, as a client who trusts you is more likely to reciprocate by listening to your insights. Number 2, demonstrating respect. Cooperative listening signals to your client that you value and respect their perspective. And number 3, obtaining important information. Listening in cooperation provides the opportunity to gather essential information. Often, valuable insights hide behind the words spoken, and careful listening allows you to uncover nuances that may have been missed previously. Basic coaching skill number 4, communication and cooperation. Communication and cooperation comprises a set of skills aimed at enhancing how people listen and speak to one another. These skills are categorized into 2 groups, those for the listener and those for the speaker. The objective is to transform behavior patterns, fostering better understanding and genuine communication. It provides a secure space for individuals to express authentic feelings, articulate their needs, and negotiate compromises on various issues. As you engage with these skills, you'll embark on the journey of developing new behavior patterns, gradually replacing old, less effective ones. Patience is key, as mastering these skills is a process that takes time. Initially, they may feel unfamiliar or even insincere, but remember, as a coach, you're adopting a new set of behaviors, and change doesn't happen overnight. The power of these skills lies in their ability to improve problem solving, resolve conflicts, and build trust. Once mastered, they become invaluable tools in your coaching practice, enriching your ability to guide clients toward positive transformations. Now we'll explore one of the most important basic coaching skills, number 5, asking open-ended questions. An open-ended question is strategically crafted to elicit a comprehensive and meaningful response, drawing upon the subject's own knowledge, vocabulary, stress words, and emotions. In contrast, closed-ended questions, which prompt brief or single-word answers, can inadvertently halt a conversation. Typically, starting with words like how, what, and when, or phrases such as tell me about, open-ended questions transcend mere inquiry. They are statements that implicitly invite a response. These questions are designed to encourage a dialogue rather than a mere exchange of information. Moreover, open-ended questions maintain objectivity and avoid leading the conversation, keeping the focus on what the client has expressed. It's akin to discussing only the items placed on the kitchen table while unloading the groceries. In the realm of coaching, utilizing open-ended questions empowers the coach to explore and delve deeper into the client's thoughts and experiences. Here are 3 examples of open-ended questions. Tell me about your relationship with your sibling. What do you think about the new candidate for the CEO position? Tell me more about your lunch with Uncle Ben. And here are 3 examples of closed-ended questions. Do you get along with your sister? Do you like the new CEO? Did you have lunch with Auntie May? At this time, you have an opportunity to utilize your workbook to practice writing and asking at least 10 more open-ended questions. And I suggest you become as proficient as possible in asking open-ended questions as you prepare for your certification test. Let's shift over to coaching skill number 6, focus. Maintaining your client's focus is a fundamental responsibility for a coach. It involves ensuring that the client or even a group remains on course and aligned with their session's purpose. If your client tends to veer into excessive storytelling or digresses from the topic at hand, it's within your purview to gently redirect them. Requesting their permission to steer the conversation back on track is a considerate approach. Be vigilant not to allow your client to lead them into tangents or rabbit holes that deviate from what's genuinely crucial for their progress. However, it's important to recognize that there are instances where clients may need a pressure valve release. This temporary detour provides them with a moment to alleviate tension, allowing them to refocus and concentrate more effectively on that goal. In coaching, maintaining focus extends beyond the immediate session. Through this ongoing process, coaches contribute significantly to the client's journey of self-discovery and achievement. Effective coaching not only involves keeping the client on track during sessions, but also extends to the broader context of their personal and/or professional life. Coaches play a pivotal role in assisting clients to define their focus outside of coaching sessions, helping them set clear priorities and manage their time and energy efficiently. In short, it involves guiding the client to identify and prioritize their objectives, helping them navigate distractions, and fostering a mindset that aligns with their aspirations. By instilling a sense of purpose and direction, coaches empower clients to navigate the complexities of their lives with clarity and intention. The ability to maintain focus becomes a transformative force, guiding clients towards sustained progress and the achievement of their overarching goals. Now we come to basic coaching skill number 7, accountability. As a coach, your role involves mirroring, guiding, and supporting your clients in the pursuit of their goals. A crucial aspect of this role is holding your clients accountable for their actions, serving as a gentle and consistent reminder of the commitments they've made. At the end of each session, take time to focus on the work your client wants to undertake. It's important to ensure that your client genuinely desires and commits to these actions, aligning with their core desires rather than perceived obligations. This taking stock moment shouldn't be simply an intellectual exercise. They should be able to identify it's what they want to, not what they think they should do. As a coach, you may ask them directly, how do you want to be held accountable? During this reflection, discuss with your client the goals they want to work on for the upcoming week. Probe into the significance of these action steps, asking how will they benefit and whether they are genuinely ready to embark on this journey. Assess the reality of their commitment by asking, can I count on you to work your plan this week? If your client doesn't express a firm commitment to the task, reassure them that it's acceptable to postpone it for now. Continue fostering a connection to their compelling vision. In the next session, revisit their progress, acknowledging and validating their accomplishments. Review any unmet objectives, exploring potential obstacles and challenges that may have affected them, thus hindering their progress. Let's explore basic coaching skill number 8, follow-up goals, also known as the plan. Throughout sessions with your clients, specific goals will naturally emerge. Through the use of open-ended questions and cooperative communication, you'll guide your client to identify their genuine needs and desires. Collaboratively, you'll assist them in formulating action steps to achieve these goals. It's imperative for your client to establish their own goals, as this ownership enhances their commitment and follow-through. Often, the prospect of tackling the big picture can be overwhelming for clients, contributing to the challenges in achieving those goals. As coaches, our role is to break down this grand vision into manageable, bite-sized pieces. To facilitate this process, consider the following steps. Examine the overall picture. Assess the broader context and scope of the client's aspirations. Then break down the big picture. Deconstruct the overarching goal into smaller, achievable components. Establish SMART goals. Develop specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-sensitive goals around these bite-sized pieces. Let's take a moment to dive into the concept of SMART goals for a few minutes. While some of you may already be familiar with SMART goals, it's beneficial to revisit them in the context of coaching. Yes, coaching is inherently results-oriented. Throughout your engagement with clients, you'll be actively setting goals, ranging from immediate to short-term and long-term, and aiding them in achieving these milestones through specific steps. Upon completing the intake session with your client, and delineating the areas they wish to focus on. Collaborate with them to establish goals that are not just specific, but also SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-sensitive. Let's define the following SMART components. Specific. Clarity and specificity are paramount, as without them, your client may struggle to focus their efforts or find genuine motivation to achieve it. When constructing a goal, it's helpful to address the 5 W questions. What does the client want to accomplish? Where is it located? Why is this goal important? Who is involved? Which resources or limitations are involved? Measurable. A goal must be measurable for your client to track progress, stay motivated, and create a sense of achievement. Assessing progress helps to stay focused, meet deadlines, and creates the excitement of getting closer to achieving the overall goal. Measurable goals should answer questions like, how much? How many? How will I know when it is accomplished? Achievable. Goals need to be realistic and attainable. While stretching abilities, they should remain possible. When an achievable goal is set, your client may be able to identify previously overlooked opportunities or resources. Achievable goals answer questions like, how can I accomplish this goal? How realistic is the goal considering constraints such as financial factors? Relevancy. Ensure the goal aligns with other relevant goals and emotionally connects with the client. While seeking support, it's crucial for clients to retain ownership of their goals, success, and failures. Coaches should allow plans to drive everything forward and ensure that the client remains responsible for achieving their own goal, success, failure, including their buy into the goal. Relevant goals answer questions like, does this seem worthwhile? Does this align with my why? Is this the right time? Does this match our other efforts, our other needs? Time sensitive. Every goal needs a target date to prevent daily tasks from overshadowing longer-term goals and keep clients on track and accountable. Time-sensitive goals answer questions such as, what is the timeline that works for this goal? What can I do today? What can I do in 4 weeks? In 5 months? In working with SMART goals, it's essential that goals and action steps stem from a true desire to achieve the result and authentic commitment. If actions arrive from shoulds rather than want tos, there's a risk of lack of follow-through or a diminished sense of accomplishment. To summarize, a SMART goal is specific. It's simple, sensible, significant. It's measurable, meaningful, motivating. It's achievable, agreed upon, attainable. It's relevant, reasonable, realistic, resourced, results-based, emotionally connected, time-bound. It's time-based, time-limited, time-sensitive. Basic coaching skill number 9, helping a client remove blockage. Overcoming blocks demands patience and dedication, especially when tackling a deeply ingrained sense of futility. Addressing both external situations and internal beliefs may be necessary for a breakthrough. Blockage can manifest subtly, intertwined with our core beliefs about worth and abilities, making them challenging to recognize. The feeling of futility can become so habitual that we engage in self-defeating processes unconsciously. There are various methods to guide your client through blockage. Assure them that feeling fear is normal and overcoming it doesn't solely rely on sheer willpower. Begin by helping them identify the origin of the block and use active listening to provide a supportive presence as they share their fears. Offer compassion, empathy, and understanding. Increase their awareness of how the blockage serves them, acknowledging that change takes time, but belief structures can be altered. Employ open-ended questions to uncover the payoffs of holding on to that block or belief. Encourage them to express their thoughts and feelings freely. Remember, as a coach, delving into your client's perspective is critical when addressing blocks. Approach the block with compassion, understanding, recognizing that it serves a purpose in their narrative. In the journey of coaching, assisting clients in removing blockages is a profound endeavor. It requires a delicate balance of empathy, active listening, and guiding them towards self-awareness. As a coach, embracing the client's world with compassion ensures a supportive environment for dismantling obstacles and fostering personal growth. Remember, every block offers an opportunity for transformation, and your role as a coach is to illuminate the path toward a more liberated and empowered self. Last but not least, basic coaching skill number 10. Do not offer advice. In the realm of coaching, the inclination to provide advice when confronted with a client's problem is a common pitfall for many well-intended coaches. However, this well-intended action can often result in unintended and potentially dangerous consequences. Offering advice without sufficient understanding can lead to premature assumptions about the client's situation. When coaches dispense advice, they inadvertently take responsibility for the outcomes, creating a dynamic where success or failure hinges on the coach's input. If the outcome is positive, the client may miss the opportunity to fully embrace their success, giving credit to the coach rather than acknowledging their own capability. On the flip side, if the outcome is unfavorable, the coach then becomes the scapegoat, hindering the client's chance to learn and grow independently. Coaching is not about prescribing ready-made solutions. Advising robs clients of self-confidence, growth opportunities, and the chance to develop self-reliance. Despite the temptation to showcase one's value through advice, true empowerment in coaching arises from guiding clients to initiate and design their own change. As a coach, understanding your client's perspective is paramount. By seeing the world through their lens, you can help broaden their horizons, illuminate new possibilities, redirect their focus toward positive action, and chart a clear path to their goals. The refrain is clear. Coaches should refrain from giving advice. Goals initiated by the client have a higher chance of success, as the intrinsic motivation ensures commitment and follow-through. To avoid the advice-giving trap, coaches can use open-ended questions and mirrored information, guiding clients to explore their options and formulate their own solutions. This approach fosters a sense of ownership and commitment, making the coaching journey a collaborative and empowering experience. A good way to avoid giving advice is to turn the question back to the client. And here are a couple of examples of how to turn the request for advice back to the client. The client may say, "My brother wants me to go to the football game with him on Sunday, but I don't like football. What should I do?" The coach replies, "What are your options?" The client may say, "I'm confused about what I should tell him." The coach asks, "What are some of the ways you might be able to solve this?" Now, you have a solid head start with 10 of the basic coaching skills under your belt. Obviously, you may have to refresh and review this information as often as needed, but you have the ability to do that whenever you need to. Some closing thoughts. In the art of coaching, the directive to refrain from offering advice underscores the essence of empowering clients to become the architects of their own success. By avoiding the pitfalls of prescriptive solutions, coaches create an environment where self-confidence, personal growth and learning opportunities flourish. The true value of coaching lies not in dictating answers, but in skillfully guiding clients to discover their unique paths toward positive change. In this final segment, we'll now review 20 coaching mistakes you should avoid. Now that we've equipped you for success on your coaching certification journey, let's delve into crucial coaching mistakes to sidestep. Mistake number 1, interrupting the client in a desire to assist or save time. Some clients need time and a safe space to express their feelings about a particular issue. Some coaches may believe that it's unnecessary or not advantageous for the client to delve into a specific issue or problem in their lives. By allowing them to talk without interruption, it can help them process and diminish the problem's power. Allowing the process of emptying out their emotions can often diminish the power the problem holds over the client. Many clients have limited individuals in their lives with whom they can openly share. Be that supportive person for them as their coach. Mistake number 2, not using the 80-20 rule. Coaches should predominantly listen, guiding the client to discover their own answers. Listening 80% of the time and talking 20% ensures the client takes an active role in their journey. Mistake number 3, not practicing active listening. Judgment-free listening is crucial. Offering tips or techniques prematurely can hinder the client's need to be heard. Maintaining objectivity is critical for a coach. Any hint of judgment or a personal agenda can erode the trust that was so carefully built with the client and dismantle the safe space created for them to express their genuine feelings. Active listening fosters a trusting and safe space. Mistake number 4, not managing the fixer in you. Coaches may possess logical and realistic answers, but true change must come from the client. Avoid the trap of providing advice. Sustainable change is client-initiated. Mistake number 5, not putting yourself in your client's world. Effective coaching involves seeing the client's life from their perspective. Forcing personal beliefs onto clients might create temporary changes, but won't be lasting. If you fail to view their life from their perspective, you risk seeing it only through your own. Mistake number 6, not staying focused on the client. Paying attention to subtle cues and a client's body language is essential. Staying present enables coaches to ask pertinent questions and gather vital information. Mistake number 7, trying to practice therapy. Coaching and therapy are distinct. Refrain from venturing into therapeutic territory, focusing on coaching within ethical and legal boundaries. It is not permitted as a life coach or any kind of coach. Remember, anything medical or DSM-5 gets referred out to a licensed professional, period. Mistake number 8, allowing your client to go on and on. Balancing emptying out with progressing to solutions is crucial. Continuous dwelling on problems impedes reaching constructive outcomes. Mistake number 9, keeping clients who are causing you stress. Prioritize your well-being. If a client is causing undue stress, it may be better to part ways for both parties' benefit. Mistake number 10, speaking in spiritual or therapy terms. Identify and use the client's language, but avoid therapeutic jargon and communicate in a way that resonates with the client's understanding. Mistake 11, pushing your client too hard or not expecting enough of them. Be a collaborative partner, not a tyrant or a pushover. Avoid excessive niceness or patience out of fear that your client may not appreciate your insights. Refrain from pushing your client through challenges without clarifying the dynamics of the obstacles they may be facing. Be cautious about urging them to take action before they feel prepared. Finding the right balance between pushing and patience is key for effective coaching. Mistake number 12, becoming emotionally invested in the outcome of your coaching. Acknowledge that clients have ultimate control over their outcomes. The ultimate success or failure lies in the hands of the clients themselves. There may be instances where coaches desire their clients' success more than the clients themselves. It's important not to presume that a commitment made by you as a coach automatically ensures a reciprocal commitment from the client. Coaches should avoid becoming overly invested in clients' success. Mistake number 13, not reminding the client of their vision. Don't forget to consistently remind clients of their vision and the payoff for reaching their goal to reinforce commitment. Mistake number 14, letting clients set goals without first buying into them. Establishing a vision is crucial. Encourage clients to tell their story, allowing goals to unfold organically. Mistake number 15, taking sides. Remaining non-judgmental is essential, and it cannot be stressed enough. Siding with your client against their boss, their parent, their spouse, etc., is actually showing judgment and can lead to a toxic alignment and compromise the coaching relationship. As a coach, it's imperative to project a non-judgmental demeanor, even if there might be some internal judgments going on. Addressing your own biases is an ongoing process integral to your professional development. The client might leverage your words as ammunition if they sense judgment, undermining the trust essential for a productive coaching relationship. Mistake number 16, over-promising results. Be realistic about control over outcomes. Over-promising sets unrealistic expectations. Mistake number 17, enmeshment. When a coach does not maintain professional boundaries, it compromises and erodes trust. When we blur the boundaries between being a professional coach and becoming a friend to our clients, complications can arise. This often results in a loss of objectivity, leading us to sympathize excessively or enable their issues. Our personal feelings may cloud the client's path to accountability. Enmeshment can erode the trust that was once a foundation of the coaching relationship. Signs of crossing the line include socializing outside of coaching sessions and allowing professional boundaries to be breached. To prevent or address enmeshment, it's crucial to recognize it, cease such behaviors, reset boundaries, and approach the coaching relationship anew. If a client appears to be encroaching on these boundaries, communicate kindly and honestly, reminding them of the defined professional relationship and your commitment to their best outcomes. Mistake number 18, coaching family or close friends. Maintain professional boundaries. Coaching those close to you can lead to enmeshment, compromising objectivity. Mistake number 19, interrupting your client's emotions. Allow clients to express emotions without interruption. Understanding the significance of emotional expression is critical for effective coaching. Mistake number 20, get comfortable in doing nothing. In emotional moments, being fully present is more beneficial than trying to offer immediate comfort. Allow clients the space to express their feelings. Avoiding these top 20 coaching mistakes ensures a more fruitful and effective coaching journey. By fostering a client-centric, judgment-free, and collaborative approach, coaches can create transformative experiences for their clients. Remember, the art of coaching lies in empowering clients to navigate their unique paths toward positive change. And that's a wrap for Module 1. Congratulations! Now that you've completed this first module, and as you prepare for the next 3, we highly recommend you continue to draw upon your own intellect, cognitive reasoning, and research. It's important to do your own deep dive for information and always practice due diligence in order to come to your best conclusions on the rest of your coaching advancement process and professional growth. A good coach becomes certified, and a great coach is learning continuously as a leader. The direction of your coaching career is in your hands, and you have total control of the wheel. You are now ready to begin Module 2, the coaching mindset. Where are you now? Self-reflection for career change to life coaching. As you embark on the journey of transitioning into a career as a life coach, it's essential to pause and reflect on your current life situation. This exercise will help you gain clarity, identify areas of growth, and ultimately guide your path toward becoming a successful and empathetic life coach. Describe your current life. Paint a vivid picture of your life as it stands today. What does your physical environment look like? Where are you living? What does your workspace, home, or community feel like? Assess what's working. Take inventory of the aspects of your life that are thriving. Is there a particular skill, hobby, or talent that brings you joy and fulfillment? Are you surrounded by a supportive network of friends and family? What personal or professional accomplishments are you proud of? Identify what's not working. Be honest about the areas that need improvement or change. Are there aspects of your current career or lifestyle that leave you unfulfilled or stressed? Are there toxic relationships or habits that are holding you back? What challenges are you facing? Evaluate your social circle. Reflect on the people you spend your time with. Who are your closest companions? Are these relationships nurturing and inspiring your personal growth? Do you have a network of individuals who share your aspirations and values? Wheel of Life. To fill out your Wheel of Life, score your level of satisfaction in each of the 7 areas in your life. 0 being that you are not at all satisfied, and 10 being that you are extremely satisfied. And then fill out the questions in the workbook. So how does your wheel look? Is it balanced between several areas, or do you have some that are 9s and 10s and others with 2s and 3s? Most importantly, does it reflect your priorities accurately? Do you like the way it looks, or are there areas that you'd like to change? Looking at your wheel, what is the area you feel happiest with? Has this always been an area that you felt good about? Or did you intentionally work to create specific outcomes in this area? In your successes, what do you think has contributed to your success in this area? Are there certain beliefs that you hold that support your success? Do you have specific routines? Are you more intentional? What is the one area that you want to improve more than any other? If you improve this area, what kind of positive impact would it have on other areas? Has it always been more difficult for you to create the results you want in this area, or has it been unusually difficult more recently? Why do you think you've struggled in the past with creating a high level of satisfaction in this area? What are the limiting beliefs you held in this area? What would it look like and feel like a month from now if you made this one area your singular focus over the next 30 days. Under the commitment section, spend some time journaling all the ways that you can think of to improve this one area of your life that you would like to see improved. Get creative. Perhaps you need more accountability. Perhaps you have new skills to learn. Perhaps there is new information you need. Perhaps you need to create disciplined routines. Write down anything and everything that you think could help you create a higher level of satisfaction in this one area. Under the goal setting section, write your 30-day commitment in the form of a goal. In other words, what are you hoping to achieve because of your 30-day commitment? Example, by date 30 days from now, I will have 30 pages of my book written. Turn your goal into an affirmation statement. Example, I am so thankful and excited that I have 30 pages of my new book written. Start implementing the daily practice of the Rule of 5. List 5 priority actions you can take today to move you closer to your goal. Now, let's move to the 9 environments of you. The impact of your surroundings on your well-being and progress is significant. Your environment can either empower you, providing the energy and momentum to propel you towards your goal, or it can undermine your efforts, sapping your energy and pushing your aspirations further out of reach. In the realm of environmental coaching, we draw inspiration from Thomas Leonard, widely regarded as the pioneer of the life coaching industry, who introduced the concept of the 9 environments. These 9 environments intricately interconnect, forming a web of influences that collectively shape your life. Each environment has a direct bearing on various aspects of your being and, in turn, reflects facets of your identity. Understanding and nurturing these environments is essential to fostering holistic, personal growth and success. It's important to recognize that these environments are not isolated. They interact with and impact one another. Just as your actions and choices in one environment can reverberate across the others, the health and vitality of each environment can either harmonize with or disrupt the balance of the whole. In this interconnected tapestry, the 9 environments of you are interwoven, creating a holistic framework for understanding and enhancing your life's journey. The mimetic environment. The mimetic environment includes ideas, values, thoughts, beliefs, paradigms, styles, and habits that are passed down from generation to generation. The mimetic environment also includes information and knowledge, books, websites, magazines, television, and radio. The big question: how do these ideas impact your goals and desired results? The body environment. You are not your body. It's something you have, and therefore it can be designed. The body environment includes the body, hair, skin, nails, health, and energy. Having strength, energy, and well-being using daily practices is important in being successful with your goals and desires. The self environment. The self environment includes our strengths, talents, personalities, feelings, emotions, values, passions, and skills. The self environment reflects a person's inner resources that can be reflected in the outer world around them. The technology environment. The technology environment includes technology, electronics, and virtual spaces. Technology includes software and hardware. Electronics include computers, tablets, phones, MP3 players, GPS systems. Virtual spaces include social networking, social media, video conferencing, online networking, etc. The spiritual environment. The spiritual environment includes our connections to a higher power, to God or spirit, the invisible connection we feel to others, and the universe. Whether we get our energy from low or high vibrations makes a difference and influences whether you experience overwhelm, clutter, addictions, control, anger, etc. This environment includes designing spiritual practices that support your desired results. The relationship environment. The relationship environment includes those people in our lives who are closest to us and with whom we have an intimate connection. This includes family, close friends, close colleagues, co-workers, mentors, and neighbors who are in our lives on a daily basis. The people in your life act as a mirror to some part of yourself, and we become like the people we spend time with. The network environment. The network environment is an extension of the relationship environment. It includes people with whom you are on a first-name basis, yet you may not have a deep and intimate connection. The network environment includes business associates, community organizations, support groups you belong to. The goal of the network environment is usually to provide an exchange of information and to build bridges to people who can support you in enhancing both your business and personal life. The financial environment. The financial environment affects every other environment. It includes bills, credit cards, money, investments, insurance, stocks and bonds, and the people who support your financial well-being, accountants, financial planners, stockbrokers. This environment also includes any tools, support services, or systems you use to achieve your financial goals, files, computer programs, budgets, banks. When exploring the financial environment, it is also important to look closely at the relationship a person has with money and their beliefs around money and prosperity and abundance. The physical environment. The physical environment includes the very tangible aspects of our lives, our home, office, car, furnishings, artwork, toys, boats, and accessories. The physical environment provides visual clues to what is going on in our lives. Clutter, noise, broken equipment can be visual clues to looking deeper to discover our thoughts, energy, and behaviors. And now, this moves us into the clean up your messes and incompletes. There's a wealth of untapped energy, heightened cognitive abilities, and precious time waiting for you to seize them. All that's required is to address your unfinished tasks and tidy up your life's clutter. However, as the wizard famously advised the Wizard of Oz, there's a singular element you truly need, and in this context, that element is inspiration. Why invest effort in clearing up your incompletes and tidying your messes? Consider these compelling reasons. They loom as a source of dread. Unfinished tasks and disarray can cast a shadow of anxiety and unease over your life, making it challenging to fully engage with the present. They force workarounds. Left unattended, these messes compel you to find cumbersome workarounds, consuming valuable time and creativity that could be better employed elsewhere. They obscure your path forward. Incompletes and clutter act as obstacles that obscure your vision of the future. They can keep you from seeing the clear path ahead and hinder your progress. They deplete your energy. The weight of uncompleted tasks and disorganization can drain your energy, leaving you fatigued and less able to tackle new challenges. Cleaning up your messes and addressing your incompletes not only alleviates these burdens, but also creates a space for heightened productivity moving forward. As you clear these hurdles, they cease to occupy valuable mental real estate. Discovering and resolving your messes and incompletes is intrinsically rewarding. You're taking the time to bring closure to unfinished business and address matters that matter to you. This process elevates your self-esteem and enhances your environment, leaving you with a profound sense of accomplishment and well-being. In the workbook, There's a list of 25 areas to complete, dump, or delegate to someone else. Remember, these are pretty much universally human, and don't feel bad about them. Just get started in moving forward. Now we move to Ikigai. The term Ikigai originates from two Japanese words, iki meaning life or alive, and kai signifying result, worth, or benefit. Translated, it embodies the concept of a reason for living or meaning for life. It's akin to the French phrase raison d'être, but it holds a more prominent place in Japanese culture and has even been associated by researchers with reduced mortality risks. Discovering your Ikigai means uncovering the purpose of your life, infusing meaning into your pursuits, and enriching your relationships. It closely aligns with the principles of positive psychology, enabling individuals to derive value and significance from their existence. Those who have found their Ikigai possess a holistic perspective, a clear sense of purpose, and a profound understanding of the reasons behind their actions. It's a reflective process that demands introspection into one's sense of self. The essence of Ikigai lies at the intersection of four key elements. Passion, what you excel at and love. Mission, what you love and what the world needs. Vocation, what the world needs and what you can be compensated for. Profession, what you can be compensated for and what you excel at. This concept applies to every facet of life, encompassing work, family, hobbies, and activities. Here's a straightforward guide to help you unearth your Ikigai. Fill out the reflection part of the workbook to find your passion and purpose. Reflection on perseverance. Take a moment to revisit the outset of this section. Review the wheel you started with and observe where you find yourself now. What are your most significant aspirations for this course? What were the goals you set out to accomplish? Now, let's engage in some candid self-reflection. It's essential to recognize that this session isn't the conclusion of your voyage, but rather a chance to pause and assess your progress as you continue your journey toward realizing your dream life. Perseverance doesn't equate to perfection, and the road to success is seldom a straight line. It's a path replete with twists and turns, moments of triumph, and instances where motivation seems elusive. If you've encountered challenges in upholding your commitments during our time together, remember that this is simply another opportunity to recommit yourself to the pursuit of your dreams. The journey is ongoing, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. What truly matters is your unwavering dedication to your goals and your willingness to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles that may arise. Over the last 30 days, did you achieve your goals? Why or why not? What contributed to your success or lack of it? What's next? As our time together comes to an end, we want you to identify what's next for you. We'd like you to decide on one area that you are committed to improving for the next 2 to 4 months. Spend some time journaling all the ways that you can think of to improve this one area of your life. Get creative. Write down anything and everything that you think could help you create a higher level of satisfaction in this area. Module 3. Think like an architect. Building your first course or program. Welcome to a blueprint for success and how to build your first course or program. This part of Go Coach Now program is a comprehensive guide designed to help aspiring educators, coaches, and entrepreneurs navigate the exciting journey of creating their very own educational courses or programs. Whether you're a seasoned expert in your field looking to share your knowledge or a novice with a passion for teaching, this guidebook is your roadmap to success. In a world where knowledge is power, the ability to effectively convey information is a skill of immeasurable value. This guide isn't just about imparting knowledge. It's about transforming that knowledge into an engaging, impactful, and rewarding educational experience for both you and your clients. Step 1. Begin with the end in mind. This journey starts by defining your destination. What do you want your clients or your students to achieve? We delve into the importance of setting clear, impactful goals and outcomes for your course, ensuring that every element of your program is aligned with these objectives. Step 2. Chunk it down into lesson topics or create client milestones. Next, we break down the art of structuring your course. Learn how to distill complex information into digestible, organized segments that pave a clear learning path for your clients. This step is crucial in creating a coherent and flowing course structure that facilitates coaching. Step 3. Consider how clients will best learn the lessons or achieve the milestones. Understanding your audience is key. This section focuses on informative techniques and learning styles, helping you tailor your course to meet the diverse needs of your clients. You'll learn how to create a learning environment that is both inclusive and effective. Step 4. Create any necessary content that engages, informs, and inspires action. Content is king. Here, we explore the various types of content you can create, from videos and workbooks to interactive assignments, and how to make them engaging and informative. This step is all about creating content that not only educates, but also inspires your clients to take action. Step 5. Create curriculum guides that will support you in sharing your message. A well-structured curriculum is the backbone of any successful program. This section provides you with the tools to create comprehensive curriculum guides that ensure your message is conveyed clearly and effectively, helping you stay organized and on track throughout your coaching journey. Step 6. Consider whether bonuses can be included to enhance the client experience. Going the extra mile can make all the difference. We discuss how adding bonuses like guest lecturers or additional resources can enrich your program and provide added value to your clients, setting your program apart from others. Step 7. Build out your platform and content, or hire someone to. Finally, we tackle the technical side of creating a program. Whether you're tech savvy or a novice, this section guides you through the process of choosing or building the right platform to host your course and how to effectively manage or delegate this aspect of your program. This is more than just a guide. It's a companion on your journey to creating a meaningful and successful coaching experience. We have included a Leader's Workshop Guide template that is a great supporting document for building out and outlining your program. The Leader's Guide template is an essential tool for anyone preparing to teach a class, conduct a workshop, or coaching program. This comprehensive template serves as a blueprint, helping you design a structured and impactful coaching experience. It ensures that every key element of your session is thoughtfully planned and aligned with your coaching goals. And we have also included a Building Your Leaders Session Guide template that gives you step-by-step instructions on presenting your program. Plus, we have the Building Out Your Course section to help guide you to choose a teaching platform that will be best for you and your coaching business. Ever-changing social media and search algorithms make owning your channels more important than ever. Online courses are a great tool for building community and growing your client list and automating your online coaching course registration and follow-up. Today, anyone can share knowledge as quickly as easily as you can upload a video to YouTube. But to explore a topic in depth, build a community, earn an income, or grow your business by selling online coaching courses, that takes a more robust setup to help you design course pages, build out a curriculum, and promote your course. After researching and testing apps for creating and selling online coaching courses, these are our 8 picks for the best. By the end of the workbook, you will be equipped with the knowledge, tools, and confidence to bring your coaching vision to life. Let's embark on this journey together and transform your expertise into a legacy. Hello, and welcome to the Go Coach Now Module 4, Entrepreneurial Coaching Strategies for Marketing Your Coaching Business. We're so glad you decided to join us to create a more magnetic life and coaching career. We'll be using the power of personal branding and marketing to help you become more influential in your coaching field and to create opportunities for yourself that you may never have thought possible. This system is designed to give you the tools you need to create a strong personal coaching brand that will make you more attractive to not just potential clients, but also potential employers and business partners. In many ways, we'll be getting back to the basics of relationship building, but through the lens of intentionally and strategically connecting so that you can grow your business. In this module, we'll cover the 6 following training topics. Training 1, owning your niche. Training 2, strategic connections. Training 3, attract your ideal client. Training 4, your circle of influence. Training 5, retain more clients. Training 6, referral ministry. Throughout this workbook, you'll find exercises, reflections, and action steps to help you gain a profound understanding of your niche and how to own it. We'll present a short introduction to each session and exercise, but it's up to you to complete the exercises in the workbook. If you do, by the end of this segment, you will have a clear roadmap to navigate your coaching journey, building a strong foundation upon which to expand your influence and grow your coaching career. Get ready to take ownership of your niche, connect with your target audience, and set the stage for a successful coaching practice. Training 1, owning your niche. The first training is designed to help you get clear because without a clear roadmap in your business and in life, you won't get to where you want to go. What is it you're offering the world and what's your unique angle? This process begins with understanding yourself and your own unique talents and gifts. Once you know what makes you special, you can begin to share that with the world in a way that feels authentic and natural to you. You'll want to be clear about who you're trying to attract with your business. Who is your ideal client? What are their specific needs? How qualified are you to serve them? As you go through this training and answer these questions, you'll stop guessing and start serving your ideal client. Taking the time to get clear on your niche is an essential first step to your success because when you know who you are, what you're offering, and who you want to attract, everything else becomes so much easier. The Go Coach Now Training 1, Own Your Niche, will help you get clear on these things so that you can move forward with confidence in your business. Let's get started. Exercise 1. What makes you qualified? In this first exercise, you'll identify the expertise you have that will have potential clients or customers excited to choose you as their teacher, their coach, their authority figure. By the end of this module, you'll confidently establish yourself as an expert and break through any past limiting beliefs about what qualifies someone to teach something. And you'll create a plan to continue building this confidence so that both you and your client feel totally certain that you're the most qualified person for them to learn from. First, define your expertise. People, including your potential clients, are more likely to listen to people with specific expertise rather than generalists. Consider this. Have you ever wanted to learn from someone who is just okay at a variety of things? One of the best things you can do to become an authority in your niche is define your expertise. Once you know exactly what makes you an expert, it becomes much easier to convince your ideal client that you have the answers they need. Next, share your expertise. Being respected as an expert requires opening yourself up to others. There are many people who have expertise in their subject matter, but who aren't recognized as an expert because they're fearful about sharing the knowledge they have because of how they'll be seen by those who are close to them. Especially when a person is newly acknowledging their own expertise, they may feel like a fraud or compare themselves to other experts who may be further along in their journey. Answer all of the questions to the best of your ability. There are no right or wrong answers. As we move from our own awareness that we possess a certain expertise to becoming a known expert in our field, there are often many fears that arise. We all have a deep desire to belong and feel accepted, and as we position ourselves as an expert, we sometimes feel like we've lost that sense of belonging because we are actively declaring our desire to stand out from the crowd in a certain area. As we step into a leadership role as an authority figure, we recognize that we will be held to a higher set of standards, which can feel terrifying. Wherever you are in your journey of claiming your expertise, know that all the feelings that arise are 100% normal. It may take you several months to become more comfortable sharing your expertise, or you may decide in an instant that you're going to feel the fear and do it anyway. Keep coming back to this module as often as you need to. Exercise 2. Who do you want to be and why? As you create your personal brand, knowing what you want to do and why you want to do it is vitally important. In exercise 1, we explored your areas of expertise. And now, in exercise 2, we will look at where that expertise intersects with your passion and how to hone in on your offering based on both. This will allow you to position yourself in a way that ensures that your message is clear, compelling, and consistent. Exercise 3. Define your ideal client. The aim of personal branding is to create a message and offer that directly targets your ideal customer. When everyone knows exactly who you serve and how you serve them, it's much easier for others to recommend you to the perfect prospects, even if they don't happen to be your ideal client. Since the personal branding is about targeting a specific audience with a unique message that demonstrates your value and expertise, it makes sense to start by clearly defining your ideal customer, who they are, what their struggles and desires are, and how you can help them. Exercise 4. Your value proposition. People buy for their own reasons. People who buy the same product often have different reasons justifying their purchase. Value proposition, also known as unique selling proposition, USP, is a marketing concept that breaks down how your customer can benefit from your product, and it conveys the idea that your product or service has clear advantages over those of the competition. When you understand your target market, you know what your customers want and why they want it. Training 2, Strategic Connections. Welcome to Training 2, Strategic Connections. Relationship building is one of the most important skills you can possess. Good relationships can lead to many things: more influence, more resources, and more opportunities. So what does it mean to connect with someone? One way to think about it is that you are creating a relationship, and the best relationships are built on trust. When you connect with someone, you are creating an opportunity for them to trust you. In business, we often say people do business with people they know, like, and trust. When you connect with someone to build a relationship, you are increasing the chances that they will want to do business with you. There are many ways to connect, which we'll explore in this training. You can connect with a person one-on-one, in a group setting, or even online, but the basics of connection remain the same. You want to be genuine, authentic, and interested in the other person. One of the best ways to connect with someone is to start by finding something you have in common. It could be a hobby, a sports team you both like, or even just a love of animals. Once you find something in common, you can start to build a relationship. They always say people like people who are like them. In Training 2, we'll really dig into the relationship aspect of your coaching business and the role that your own interests and hobbies can play in connecting with others. Exercise 1, Building Trust. Clients do business with people they know, like, and trust. In order to grow your business, you must first understand these 3 factors and implement them into your marketing strategy. We'll get to know and like eventually, but first, let's dive into trust. Trust is the foundation for every business. Trust is a feeling of confidence in someone or something, and it must be created towards your product or service. Without consumers trusting a brand or a company, they will never engage with that brand or company and ultimately won't purchase their products. Trust has become increasingly important for marketers because the internet makes it so easy to reach people. You can create ads, email, newsletters, or social media content that looks amazing. But if you haven't built trust, consumers won't engage with your brand. How do you build trust? The key is relationship building. The more relationships you have, the more opportunities you can build trust. One of the easiest places to start is to identify where you've already built trust. Perhaps you've worked with people in companies who trust or know and like you. That's the first place to start. Exercise 2. What are your interests? You can't find clients sitting at home waiting for them to come knocking on your door. In this module, we'll look at how you're leveraging your connections in all areas of your life and explore whether taking up a new hobby or pursuing a new activity might be just the thing you need to help grow your business. Are you always connecting with the same types of people? This can drastically limit your circle of influence. One thing we see repeatedly in the coaching and training industry are people who spend all their time connecting with others in the same industry. These typically aren't your ideal clients. Getting involved in activities outside of your industry, even doing things just for fun, can help you grow your circle of influence and improve brand awareness. Exercise 3. What are your interests? It's time to start identifying the people you need to strategically align yourself with. You need to know the right people. Networking is more than just shaking hands with business contacts. In fact, this form of networking will have you plummeting straight to the bottom of your industry. It's about connecting, serving, exchanging ideas and knowledge, and building a relationship. There are people out there who need to know you because of the impact you can make in their lives. You are doing a disservice to yourself and to the world if you don't own that and take responsibility for it. This module will take you through the process of identifying people who can help you reach the people who need to know you and help you clarify how you can make a positive impact on them. It's a powerful way to create relationships that are beneficial for everyone involved. Training 3. Attract your ideal client. Welcome to Training 3. Attract your ideal client. You can't just settle for knowing who your ideal client is or even what you'll do for them. In this training, we'll show you how to attract clients so they can see that everything they need is right in front of them. It's you. Learn why your energy is so important and why it's important to know exactly what makes you attractive to others. Attraction is about so much more than how you look. It's about knowing what qualities others are drawn to and learning how to put these qualities front and center. Many people think about attracting clients like this. They'll see that I have the answers they need, and then they will ask me to help them. Magic happens. Yay! Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. The previous section gave us a great start on what we're looking for and who we want to attract, our ideal client. We started out with figuring out all the details about our dream clients so we can be sure we're attracting the right people. But it's equally important to remember that our job as a business owner is to show up in the world every day as the person who holds the keys to help them reach their goals and dreams. We can't expect anyone to seek us out. It's our responsibility to attract clients to us, and today we'll learn how. Exercise 1. How do you present yourself? Your ICA, or Ideal Client Avatar, should be able to see the best version of themselves in you. They should be able to imagine how you will help them achieve their goals and fulfill their vision because you're a living example of what's possible. If your ICA has lofty goals, it only makes sense for them to hire you if you could demonstrate how you've already attained similar success. That's the level of personal branding you'll need to achieve in order to be successful, and that's what this exercise is all about. Exercise 2. What makes you attractive? Most people are their own worst critics. Many of us are constantly berating ourselves and comparing ourselves against impossible standards. This harsh self-criticism is enough to make anyone feel like a complete and total failure. But here's the thing. In most cases, we can't change our circumstances. There's nothing we can do to make ourselves taller, more intelligent, or better looking, but we can always change our perception of ourselves, and that's a very powerful thing. Confidence is magnetizing, and it's one of the best ways to appeal to your ideal clients. If you don't believe in yourself, how can other people? It's time to flip the script. Rather than focusing on what you think are your flaws, let's identify the good things instead. In this module, you'll reflect on what makes you uniquely attractive to your ideal client, then work on how to use this information to create an image that is marketed to them. Training 4. Your circle of influence. Your circle of influence. In this training, we'll be going deeper in our exploration of how you can expand your circle of influence. We talked about some of the straightforward ways you can begin to do this in training 2. Strategic connections. But in this training, we'll explore some of the more creative ways you can go about making connections that will serve to expand your influence. There are 2 important topics we will cover. 1, the role that the law of attraction plays in your business and expanding your influence, and 2, how continually leveling up your skill set and mindset can put you in circles of influence you never imagined were possible. The law of attraction is the belief that like attracts like. What you put out into the world is what you get back. This manifests in your life in the form of people, experiences, and circumstances that you attract to yourself. The better you feel about yourself and your business, the more likely you are to attract people who feel good about themselves and their businesses too. In addition, the universe also rewards action. So when you take actions to enhance your skills and mindset on a regular basis, you may encounter new possibilities and experiences that can aid in taking your business to the next level. These 2 topics are intimately connected because how you feel about yourself and your business directly impacts the quality of relationships you're able to attract and vice versa. So, let's dive in. Exercise 1, attractive energy. Believe it or not, you're always radiating energy out into the world, and that energy is attracted back to you. That's the law of attraction in action. In a nutshell, you manifest what you think about most of the time, whether you realize it or not. Your dominant thoughts determine your mood and determine how people respond to you. This is especially true when it comes to business and attracting clients. When it comes to attracting clients who appreciate your services and ultimately value your fees, you want to make sure that you're sending out positive, high-frequency energy. We call this the Unified Client Attracting Formula. Exercise 2, level up. Everyone wants to be the big fish in their pond. You already established several influencers that you can work at building relationships with on day one. But now, it's time to consider those who may be just 1 or 2 steps ahead and how you can connect with them. There's a saying, rising tides lift all boats, and it holds true when talking about connecting with others in your industry who are growing on a similar trajectory to you. When you're in a similar place in your business, you can mastermind, collaborate, and offer each other unbiased advice based on experience. It's a great way to gain knowledge and to pick up tips and tricks that you may not have been aware of. Nothing beats learning from the mistakes of others before making them yourself. But that's only one part of the equation. You should also continue to improve your personal and professional skills by attending conferences, taking courses, reading books, etc., so that you can stay on top of your game and offer even more to those around you. Up-level your way to the top with this exercise. Training 5. Retain more clients. Now that you have your new plan for attracting new clients who are excited to work with you or use your products, it's time to keep them around. More specifically, we're going to talk about why they will stay and how you can keep them coming back for more. What are the results you deliver? How do you meet and exceed your clients' expectations? How do you know they're happy? How do you prevent them from leaving when there are so many options available? Happy clients who get results are key to the success of any business. So in Training 6, we'll start by looking at the results you deliver. Then we'll look at some strategies for creating repeat customers, keeping them engaged, and moving them up your offer pyramid. Finally, we'll talk about the importance of surveying your clients and how to get useful feedback that can help you improve your business. Retention and referrals, which we'll talk about in Training 6, are the lifeblood of your business. Taking care of your clients will not only earn you their loyalty, but it can also earn you their recommendation to others who already know, like, and trust them. One happy customer can spread the word about your business better than any ad campaign ever could. Exercise 1, results. Nobody wants average. You never hear of anyone looking for an average lawyer or an average accountant. Certainly, nobody wants an average coach. It doesn't matter how amazing you think your product is if it falls short of delivering an exceptional result for your client. For any business to be successful, it needs to deliver an exceptional experience. Otherwise, your client will take their business elsewhere. And remember, people are most vocal when they aren't satisfied. What does it mean to be exceptional? It starts with your approach. You can't take the same approach as others and expect to stand out. You need to deliver results that exceed expectations. It's easy to say, but not so easy to do consistently. Meeting expectations is average. What separates the exceptional from the average is you're delivering extra to ensure that your client gets far more than what they paid for. You want your client to feel that hiring you or buying your product was one of the best decisions they've ever made. In this module, it's time to take an honest look at the results you deliver. Exercise 2, your offer pyramid. Your offer pyramid is a way you can combine your offerings so they're created in a way that leads to the next sale. It's about more than just sales. It's about long-term customer loyalty and engagement. The offer pyramid is an evolution of the awareness to action model. It's about making sure your marketing offers are creating the right experience at each stage in the purchase path while also keeping engagement strong over time. Remember that keeping customers happy and engaged after the sale is just as important as attracting them to you. The 3 levels of the pyramid are designed to help you make sure your offers are working together while also keeping engagement strong over time. You want to move people easily from one offer to the next so they get closer and closer to becoming long-term customers, also making sure that each step in the process offers them more value than the last. In the workbook, we break down developing your offer pyramid. Exercise 3, survey for success. Gone are the days when you could just make a guess about how your customers feel. Customer feedback is the key to success. You need to know how customers feel about your products and services, and the best way to find out is by asking them. In this exercise, we'll introduce you to something called your Net Promoter Score, your NPS. It's an easy, straightforward way to get the most important feedback from customers, and you'll see why focusing on your NPS is really focusing on delivering great customer experiences, because that's what makes people promoters of your company. This module will teach you how to survey your clients to harness your customers' valuable insights and use them to continue improving your offer, as well as optimize your marketing. Training 6, Referral Mastery. Welcome to our final training for Referral Mastery. What is referral marketing? Referral marketing is a type of marketing that focuses on generating leads and customers through word of mouth. It is a way of building relationships with customers and encouraging them to spread the word about your business to their friends and family. There are many different ways to generate referrals, but the most important aspect is making sure that you're providing value to your clients that they will want to share with others. Referrals are responsible for the success of many businesses, so it's important to understand how to properly generate and reward them. This training will go over some of the most important aspects of referral marketing. By the end of this training, you should have a good understanding of what referral marketing is, how to generate referrals, and how to properly cultivate them. Let's get started. Exercise 1, asking for referrals. There's no better way to find your next customer than from those who are already buying. For many businesses, referrals are the number one source of new customers, and for good reason. People trust friends and family over brands. In fact, a report published by Nielsen Data showed that more than half of all consumers look for referrals from friends and family when making a purchase decision. What's more, referrals are cost-effective and convert better than nearly any other method of finding new customers. According to a report by McKinsey & Company, customers who come from referrals spend 131% more than those that don't. That means your customer referral program should be an integral part of your overall marketing efforts. In this exercise, we'll teach you everything you need to know about referrals, including when it's appropriate to ask and what you should say. Exercise 2, rewarding referrals. Incentivizing referral is a great way to grow your network. Why not give your current clients and connections a reward for telling a friend, family member, or business connection about your product or service? The psychology of referrals is that they are done by people who are trusted. While your business might be new to some people, you likely have an existing pool of contacts whom you can ask for help getting the word out about your products or services. What kinds of rewards work best? According to Entrepreneur.com, providing discounts, coupons, contests, or giveaways are the most effective means of reward. In one survey, 20% of people said they were more willing to spend money if a referral bonus was offered. The idea is to sweeten the pot for those you want to refer business to you and increase your bottom line. It's a win-win situation that will provide a great boost to your business. This exercise will show you how to structure your referral program. You'll learn about the psychology behind some of the best referral programs and what it takes from your end so that customers are more inclined to take advantage of it. And then, most important, exercise 3, connection marketing. Connection marketing, an essential part of your journey to becoming a successful and influential coach. In today's rapidly changing world, the way we connect with our audience and build relationships has evolved significantly. As a coach, your ability to not only attract clients but also create a loyal and engaged community is paramount. In this section, we will dive deep into the art and science of connection marketing. we'll explore the crucial distinction between building an audience and nurturing a thriving community, and will equip you with the strategies and insights needed to excel in both aspects. As a coach, you've embarked on a mission to empower others, guide them towards their goals, and facilitate transformative experiences. Connection marketing is the bridge that connects your expertise with those who seek your guidance. It's about creating meaningful, lasting connections with your audience and cultivating a supportive community that shares in the journey of personal growth and transformation. Throughout this section, you will gain a comprehensive understanding of audience versus community. We'll clarify the fundamental differences between building an audience and nurturing a community, helping you tailor your approach to your specific coaching goals. The power of community. You'll discover the tangible benefits of community building, from improved customer loyalty to valuable feedback that can drive your coaching practice forward. Strategies for unification. Learn practical techniques to unify your community around aspirational identities and common goals, becoming a beacon of inspiration and support. Promoting positivity and wellness. Explore the importance of fostering a positive and wellness-oriented atmosphere within your community, creating an environment where growth and empowerment thrive. Transformational empowerment. Shift your focus from problem-solving to transformation, empowering your community members to discover their own solutions and embrace their desired destinies. Strengthening client relationships. Understand how creating an engaged community enhances not only relationships, but also customer loyalty and retention. You are now ready to take your certification training course. Congratulations. Well done. You did it. You did the work. You completed these 4 modules and are now sufficiently prepared to sign up and take your certification course. As mentioned before, we took the guesswork out of the process and have prepared you to get your certification from CLCI or pretty much any other certification you choose. However, you may find the training in this course effectively makes the CLCI approach much more comfortable to navigate. Ultimately, all the choices from here on out are yours to make, but you now have a starter foundation upon which to build everything else. The goal of this program is to prepare you and demystify the coaching certification process, to provide you with information that you can rely on, to give you the confidence in your general understanding of what coaching is, and to help you prepare for the actual professional and master certification courses, should you decide to go in either or both of those routes. Congratulations once again to becoming the best coach you can be at this point in your career. We know you'll do well in your certification process because you got this. Now go coach now.